Wolfenstein Youngblood is undoubtedly one of the more exciting third-party releases for this year on Nintendo Switch. It's coming out day and date, it's a first-person shooter, it's another panic button joint. Kudos to Bethesda for making it happen, by the way, the whole day and date aspect of it. I've been excited for it for a very long time. The co-op portion is something that I haven't had a chance to dive into yet, but I really look forward to it. So, what are our thoughts right now? What you're seeing now, direct feed, Switch footage, this is it. This is what the game looks like on Switch. There are some issues and we're going to talk about those here in a little bit, but for now, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, maybe even hit that notification bell because it does help us out a lot when you're actually alerted about the videos we upload. With all that said, let's go ahead and talk about Wolfenstein Youngblood. If you're familiar with the other Wolfenstein game on Nintendo Switch, Wolfenstein 2, you are going to feel right at home here. It doesn't feel a whole lot different. It doesn't look a whole lot different. It doesn't perform a whole lot different. And that kind of let me down. I don't know. I was hoping that they polished up some things, and if they did, I can't notice them. The resolution is still really low. The frame rate is still trying its best to hit 30, but it dips pretty often for me, especially when things get busy. There's like giant enemies with flamethrowers, there's like boss fights. The frame rate dips. It's a thing. With the resolution, you know what you're getting, especially if you played the other Wolfenstein game on Nintendo Switch. I would compare performance pretty evenly, honestly. I am seeing more frame rate issues right now in the beginning of the game, but again, there's a lot going on, explosion, things like that, and the previous one had it too. It is wizardry. Panic Button should be commended for what they've done here because it's really awesome that a game like this can even function on Switch. It has gyro aiming, something that the last game did have too. The search for BJ Blazkowicz has been a fun one so far, I can't lie. It's really difficult. The AI doesn't always behave the way I would want. That's why I need Zach to jump on and play with me, and we will be doing that soon. Maybe we'll bring you a video of that. Let us know in the comments below if that's something you want to see. The AI is like semi-frustrating. She at least picks you up whenever you need to be picked up. For anyone unfamiliar, you play as twin sisters, BJ Blazkowicz's daughters. You gotta go find him because he's missing, and that's how the story unfolds. It's actually like kind of cool the way it's structured so far. There's very light customization, not a ton, and the level design is like really cool. You can go different ways in these like giant environments and just sometimes even avoid enemies and just like rush through. If you're having some trouble with some of the bigger enemies, I found some luck in just running and trying to get away as quickly as I could. One of the good things with Wolfenstein Youngblood is that you know what you're going to be getting. If you played Wolfenstein 2 and you enjoyed it, you're gonna enjoy this too. The shooting still feels decently good. There's a lot of violence in it, so much brutal stuff. Some of the finishers are like insane, but that's a staple of the Wolfenstein franchise and I don't mind it one bit. One of the early boss fights was a little frustrating for me because he would like go invisible and I just could never find him. It took me a few minutes towards the end to even like find him and finish off the boss fight, but it was still like cool. You can host a public match, you can join a public match. You don't need to know the person that you're going to be playing with, but I would find that it probably helps. Communication is probably key for some of the things going on in this game. Some of the doors that you have to have both of you like push a button for you to go through, things of that nature. So it would really help. I said since the game got announced that I can't wait for Zach and I to experience this, and that still stands. We're going to jump on this tomorrow. And now let's talk about Handheld. This is just going to be one of those games where I prefer to play docked. I have my games that I prefer handheld, and I have some that I prefer to play on the big TV. For me, this is one of those. I really like using the Pro Controller, and yes, you can use the Pro Controller with tabletop mode and all of that, but for handheld, I didn't really have a ton of issues. There's this one audio bug that I wanted to talk about, and it happened both in docked and in handheld, where like the sound was just like all over the place. Whenever you were shooting, you didn't hear any bullets at all. It kind of just like completely messed with things. So I did just want to mention that there is that like audio bug. Just restarting the game fixed it for me, but it's annoying that I even had to do that at all. The frame rate is very similar to what it is docked, so you're not going to experience any differences as far as that goes. Really, it's still like below 30 sometimes. It does dip, and maybe that's why I compare them, even though one might run a little bit better than the other. It's just that they both dip in certain instances. I do think it looks better on the smaller screen, I will say that, but I really like playing with that Pro Controller. All in all, I am enjoying my time with Wolfenstein Youngblood. I think I like Wolfenstein 2 a little bit better based on the opening couple of hours here, but Panic Button has once again done a really good job of bringing a game that maybe people wouldn't expect on Switch to somehow work on Switch. Yes, there's frame rate dips. Yes, it kind of looks ugly, but it runs well for the most part. And if you enjoyed Wolfenstein 2 on Nintendo Switch, you're going to enjoy this. It's a very similar performing, similar playing, similar behaving game. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe if you are not already subscribed for more content. We have more Wolfenstein coming your way pretty soon, guys. Hopefully you guys are out there enjoying with your favorite co-op partner in life. And with that said, I am going to go ahead and get out of here. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Maybe even hit that notification bell because it helps us out a ton. I'll leave you here with about another minute of handheld footage so you can check it out for yourself, and we'll see you later. SwitchForce out.